But I don't have, like, I don't have a route. I'm making this up. Alright? I'm here to sort of just do a thing today, because I feel like it. So let's just do the speedrun, okay? That's not... You've got to start from continue, okay? Okay. Try again. Start the run. There you go. I'm a genius. Fortunately, you can just hold down triangle to skip cutscenes in this game, so I don't have to worry about that. They're all sad. Sad kids. Yes, I did back up the game file. Hannah one-shots. It defaults to a particular party selection at the start of the game, which I would prefer it not do. My plan here, by the way, is I plan on having Kyle in support position with Malt in front, because Kyle's level 10 affinity bonus is that he gives 50% accuracy. So I'm gonna set that up now. Go over there. This is like pretty much the precise opposite of what I had in mind, but you know, whatever. What are you trying to accomplish here? Whatever, do the thing. There we go. That was a fucking mess. Get it done. Menuing is hard. Kyle's level 10 affinity bonus is that he boosts the accuracy of cannon users by 50%, meaning Malt basically can't miss when using a particular skill, because some skills have built-in accuracy modifiers. It doesn't tell you that, but it does. Like Megaton Blast has an inherent plus 20% accuracy, I think, meaning it can't miss. It will get 100% against everything. The downside to using Big Gun is that it's supposed to be less accurate, but Kyle can basically nullify that. So Kyle goes nowhere. He stays. He has the best supportability in the game for this run's purpose. First chapter enemies are so fucking weak that you just mash through them anyway. To be fair, you kind of do that even when playing the game normally. They have no health. I would like to think about routing like a non-new game plus run of this at some point, but I'm doing this first because I want to like scope how long it takes, sort of approximately. Cutscenes, skip them with the Y button, except you have to hold them. Sorry, May, you will not be shown much in this run.
I disagree.
Guess what streaming website finally added regional pricing?
Is it the one that is now paying me less, Watsu? 24 months and I get less money out of it? Thanks for the 24 months, Watsu. It doesn't actually matter at all. I'm being a piss baby about it for no reason. Is putting people in the child canon faster to remove dialogue? No. Dialogue in this game is the same length regardless. Blame Jeff. Megaton Blasters, you're gonna see that a lot. Turns out it's a really fucking good move.
I disagree.
I need to be convinced I am not hallucinating this stream.
Well, you're not. Hi. I'm definitely real. I'm definitely here. We are doing nothing during any of the intermissions, by the way. Except for, we get to about chapter 9, I'm going to start cooking food. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. No. Leave. I don't know what you do with those in a new game run. You definitely use them somehow. But, like, what would you do with them? Time to do a murder. Yeah, do the thing. I don't think that's optimal. I fucking wish May had access to slightly better piercing moves, but she don't. How was the vaccine app? It was pleasant, but also I've ruined my sleep schedule now. This man does no damage. Boom. That's what I mean when I say it's not faster to like kill, to sacrifice at every opportunity, because that boss has no health. Even accounting for the fact that Malt killed someone. Good on you. Well done. Welcome back to American hours. All of my American viewers. My fucking splits are not set up to show the actual goddamn time. Son of a bitch, hang on. I'm losing time to change my splits back to the right thing. They were set to game time. Game's trying to be all sad and shit, and I'm like, nah, man, I got speed to do. Nope. No breaks, only war. Speedrunning this game very much, like, takes a dump on the intended tone. That is a funny fucking auto mod, I'm sorry. The funny thing as well with this run type is that you'll get shit for like battle rankings all the time when doing this. I hit the wrong target. Well, whatever. You'll get shit for battle rankings doing this because you don't get a whole lot of technique points for just killing everything in one hit. Like, see, I only get A ranks. You never get S rank. You do not, in fact, one-shot everything in the game like this. That only lasts for, like, a few chapters, and then they get too much health. And they start showing up in larger numbers. No breaks, only war. We only have time to deal death. Hey, clean up on R7. Yeah, when the nastier enemies show up as well. Some enemies just have a shit ton of health. Even when you're playing with like a bullshit save file with 99, some motherfuckers got tons of health. They got tons of armor too. Armor still has like hella damage reduction, even when you have like fucked up damage. Even when I was level 99, everyone's got like armor is a huge issue. Yeah, you collect the items. Also, I regret to inform you that we are doing safe route pretty much all the time. How was the grinding everyone to 99? It took 2 days. It took 2 real days of my real life to do that. And I was cheating my ass off in the process. I didn't do it legit. It'd take, like... The XP curve in this game is exponential. No one will do it without cheating. Does the optimal route involve pushing orphans into the grinder? I think it's, like, less frequently than you would expect. But it's not simply just that they're more useful manning the guns. There are several characters who are just fucking useless on the guns. But it's mostly just that the bosses don't... You have to lose most of your health to get access to the soul cannon. And for some bosses, it actually takes too long to let that happen, compared to just winning. You want to speak to the person who invented the orphan-powered cannon. Well, you can't, they're dead. That is actually explained in this game's expanded lore. But you gotta read the files for that shit. When you play through the game a second time, you unlock files, you unlock, like, the secret reports, like it's a Kingdom Hearts game. I read them. Nice 70% to hit, baby. Explained in, yeah, it's explained in the secret reports written by Hanakoma. No, the tank is like an ancient creation. Ah, well. See, this is the power of this combination. That will never miss. Even on the flying enemy, that has a 100% hit rate because of car support. So that will never miss ever. Did I ever unlock the final gear? No, I don't know what causes it. First thing you hear is using orphans as ammunition. This game has a mechanic where you can sacrifice the life of a party member to instantly win a boss fight. But you have to lose 70% of your health to get it, which is surprisingly hard to engineer. How dare you interrupt me with a cutscene? Go back to war. It's not exclusively powered by orphans. Most of them aren't orphans yet. In fact, I think only one of them is. No, two of them. Two. Nice shock. Hana support exists to look pretty. She does not do anything. If you are interested, I do have a plan in mind for who I'm axing in what order, in case I feel like I need to. Hana's pretty high up that list. Because Hana's fucking useless in this route. Where's Wappa in this? Number 1. She's completely useless. Wappa will never get used. The list of like I really think you only need a handful of like key sacrifices because you wouldn't sacrifice at every opportunity because it would hurt you quite badly. But that list is like Wappa, Hana, Sheena as the worst of their respective gun types. No, not Sheena. Dude, she's the best character, but she's fucking useless. She has a really bad skill loadout for this. She's better in support position than she actually is doing anything, which makes her, like, kind of fatally bad for a speedrun. Ah! The Death Children. Those two get to hang around for a hot minute, as they are arguably the best of their respective gun types. I'm not sure I'll use Chick that much in this run context, but she'd be so... She's gonna be so key. Put hack in. Now. 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 Jin will survive. Jin's pretty, like, boring, but his gimmick is that he just hits like a brick shithouse, and that serves my purposes pretty well. You need to hit. You need to hit, child. Really? Malt and Jin occupy sort of like the A tier for just being very good at generically nuking things. It's a little plain, but it works well enough. Okay, Hack, your high speed is actually a bit of a liability now. I would like you to stop. Hack's main weakness is that he has no good all target. But his single target damage is fucking ridiculous. Just cannons. It's all you need. You don't need to delay anything if it dies when you hit them. You don't need to delay shit if everything dies. That will kill everything. See? That's the technique. The technique I get a D for. Apart from everyone being level 99, is there anything else that carries over? Social links and items. The item things carrying over is why Hannah's fucking useless, because you'll never use her heal. Her whole thing is that she heals, and you will have 8,000 healing items, so she's completely redundant. Oh yeah, tank upgrades also carry over. That's the reason it's so hard to lose most of your health in a New Game Plus type run. Because I have 20,000 health points to lose. Safe route! These early chapters are short. I forgot how short they were. I'm surprised I'm already on chapter 3 at 16 minutes. This might not take as long as I thought, but maybe it will. You never know. Video games are tricky like that. Slow. If only the cannon users had a better speed stat. I have very low ability to do anything about that. This is the weakness of the cannon users. They have shit speed stats. Except Hack, whose speed stat is really good, but he can't sweep, because he has no all target. A pity. If Hack had access to Megaton Blast, he'd be all I use. Ah, but grounded targets, that works too. Actually, I don't need to do that. It would be slower to do so. I was about to use a skill in areas to be faster, just mash through cannons. Hey Digi, how goes speedrunning so far? It goes to plan. The plan is off to a roaring start. Get delayed, fucker. Always be Megaton Blast. Plan is kill them first. No. No one's getting axed like this early. No. I do not wish to explore the ruins. Go away. It just isn't worth it to axe characters this early. You want to skip hard bosses, not easy bosses. And most of the bosses this early on don't have any health, so you will win faster than I could like try and lose. Nope. Back to war. Back to war. You don't get to see like any of the external systems in this game. It's just war, 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 go home. You know what? I have no idea when to end time for this run. I will work that out as I go. When do you stop doing stuff? You're late once more. How'd you be like? I'm late. I started stream at midnight. This game is about furries at war. Furry war kids, dude. Hack wins, all speed. The last hit on the final boss. The thing is, though, that there's a dialogue prompt after that. Actually, it depends if the... There's a dialogue prompt if everyone's still alive. Which they might not be, depending on how I play this. Is the child set up optimal? I mean, it's up to... Yeah, as far as I know, yes. I'm the one who's making it up. Seems pretty optimal to me. I actually think having hack up front might just be getting in the way at the moment. But like, no one else I can put in is slower, so... Because everyone, it's all the cannon uses. Just whiff, it's fine. Just whiff, it's fine. That should kill, but it might not. Nope, still will. Again, 2 turns. Like, seems optimal to me. I don't know how you'd get that down. For now, the strategy seems sound. Meh. Only C in technique. You get shit grades in this speedrun. It is a fact. Hey Han. I haven't streamed at this sort of an hour in forever. Who's going first here? How did Boron go first? What?
I disagree.
I hope you've been feeling better after the jab.
I slept it the fuck off, which is why my sleep pattern is now destroyed. That's why I'm speedrunning a JRPG at midnight. I've lost control of my life. This is the speedrunner equivalent of making chocolate pudding at 3 AM. Both jabs, when I got home, I just slept for like 6 hours. That was my reaction to both jabs. And now I feel pretty alright. We are not doing the laundry. Go away, video game. This is the story of 12 kids who got on a tank, barely said a word to each other, and destroyed an entire empire. They did not need words, for they already understand each other perfectly. What am I doing here? That's what I'm doing. And this is Hack's gimmick. That move. That is okay. She doesn't actually need to hit anything. Depends how this goes, but this might be the first fight where it's ideal to... No, I'm doing way too much damage already. Everything's gonna fucking die. Add stealth. Cute. Wait, May's afraid. She's gonna miss every fucking hit. She doesn't actually... I don't think this needs to hit, believe it or not. Okay, well it did. But I don't think it needs to. Sweet. How'd you miss? Yeah, that works. 9. I think it would have taken longer to die there. The other thing with that whole thing is that, like, sacrificing a character to the soul cannon plays a really long cutscene. That, as far as I know, is not skippable. That is the alternate consideration there. Like, there's actually a lot of things going against it. Time stop on the last dialogue. You mash. I have no fucking clue when to stop the clock. I don't have a single idea what I'm doing with this. Somebody had to start. Really want to see someone go in the cannon? Not yet. I think I'll do it at some point, but I don't know when. That's the thing. It might not ever happen. The bosses from, like... The bosses, like, towards the back end are surprisingly... I don't know, not difficult to do with. Not difficult to deal with. Early on, they don't have any health, and later on, they're not that difficult to deal with, but, like, there's, like, in the middle is sort of where it's likely. What was my hit rate there? I didn't look. High enough. Get used to hearing that voice bite, by the way. I heard it many times. I clicked the wrong button! Okay, well, we have lost time. The run is bad. Time to reset. I wanted to do safe route. Extra fights. Just what the doctor fucking ordered. Ah, this blows as well. This is a shitload out. Fuck. I tried to hit down to pick safe route. It dropped. Bullshit. Waste of time. I better not do that in the later chapters, because if I do that in the later chapters, it'll be an actual problem. Yes, this is New Game Plus. I'm doing New Game Plus right now, because I wanted to scope how long this sort of approximately takes. And New Game would require, like, a lot of complex routing, and I have no idea how long it would be. If I was doing this in an actual run, New Game, I'd probably just be using a lot of Chick right now. Probably. When does she learn Electromines? Because that's the thing that makes her really good, that move. But I don't know when she gets it. Well, maybe. I don't know. Only cannons. Well, this blows. They gain... No, I carry all the abilities I learn into New Game Plus. But they cap out at learning all their skills at about level 38 or something. It varies depending on character. Anyway, we have Sheena now. Sheena, you will not see her in the middle of this run, because frankly, she's not very good. At least not in this run context. In New Game, her support abilities are really, really good. In this context, she's borderline useless. She is the only character in the entire game without any kind of multi-target attack. She's the only one who cannot hit more than one thing at once. And that's a sticky wicket for a New Game Plus speedrun. There's a whole lot of, like, ancillary interactions I'm glossing the fuck over with this speedrun, by the way. Like, a whole lot of them. I don't know how Boron got to go first. What is with the speed modifiers in this video game? Levels 39 through 99 just for stat bonuses? Yeah, pretty much. You get no, don't get any skills out of them. Yeah, Sheena finds her mum in a battery, and, everyone else is like, well, that's cool. See you later, Sheena. And Sheena's like, nope, I'm fucking dipping on those guys. But no, whatever. You gotta keep her around because she's the best character in the game. So, like, not stat wise. It's like stat wise. Please buff, like, CyberConnect 2. Please buff my daughter. The character interaction wise, she's like my favorite. Can we get, like, some... Can she camp some, like, some damage, though, please? Like, really, though? Like, her damage is so bad. She gets out-damaged by Mei in a lot of circumstances because she can't hit all targets. It's really bad. Mei's thing is supposed to be that she has, like, shit-high speed. But deals, like, no damage. But Mei's attack is actually, like, pretty alright. Wappa, yeah, I don't like Wappa. Wappa feels like, she feels functionless in the narrative. Ah, see, this guy has health. Not enough of it, but he's got health. Yeah, Wappa feels like functionless in the narrative, and I don't particularly like her gameplay gimmick either. Like, her gimmick is that, she builds link gauge quickly, and all of her skills, like, hit random amounts of times. Which means I'm never going to use her because I don't feel like gambling on the hit rate of fireworks. They do in their social link interactions, but it's kind of brief. No, why are you like this? Hack, you strange child. Like, that's Hack's strength as, like, as a cannon user, though, because, like, he whiffed a hit, but he still got to go... He was gonna get a second chance. He was gonna have 2 chances to hit that. So he, like, where other cannon users get 1 hit, Hack gets 2. And if you use Burning Trigger a lot, you can get 3. Speed is the most important stat. As always. As in life, as in RPGs, speed is always the most important stat. Yeah, SP is your... It's mana. It's mana. You spend it on your, like, big fuck the police attacks, you know? Is the plan to sacrifice less useful children in the more dangerous boss fights? Yes. Is this a mobile game? No. In fact, it is on everything but mobile. It released on basically every platform known to fucking man except mobile phones. It's on everything. Do you own a device that plays video games? You can buy this game for it. You assume the sacrifice is temporary? No, they're dead. For real? Yeah, no, the gimmick of this game is that you can sacrifice a child to the soul cannon to win a boss fight for free. But they're dead. Like, that character is dead. Like, it kills the user. It's a fucking depressing game. You're not seeing it because I'm skipping the shit out of all the cutscenes and then, like, bulldozing hard, but it's a fucking depressing game.
I disagree.
Yo, ZYX, thanks for the 13 months. Yeah, I want the game gives you like 2 warnings when you pick the soul cannon. It's like, this is permanent, the character will die, this is not reversible. This might be worth sacking a character off for. Depends. Because this fucker takes just so much time to kill. I'm not sure. See, the thing about this, though, is that, like, while it takes forever to die, it also doesn't do much damage. You just get the character back when you start a new game plus. Oh, yeah, you do. I'm regaining health with Hannah. I need to get Hannah the fuck out of there. No, I do so much damage that it isn't worth it. I've decided. Put socks in. Yeah, that'll do. That probably should have been chick, but whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Not Black Shell, do Burning Trigger, idiot! It's online! This is hack damage! Yeah, no, it would have. It would not have taken. It would have taken too long to try and die on purpose. It simply doesn't make sense. The math doesn't work out. You feed the little guy a lot of candy, and he like starts to shit 4,000 HP per hit, constantly, every single turn he gets, and he gets lots of turns because he's fast as fuck. If you want to melt a single target, no one does it better. Absolute uncontested king of single target damage. Oh yeah, there's a ghost on the tank, by the way. That's surprisingly unimportant. It doesn't get brought up that much. Evenings lit by burning coals. This is where we meet the other character. He's driving a tank by himself. Only some of them are dogs. Some of them are also cats. Okay, the time travel thing I'm pretty sure was actually, I think it's a remnant from a previous draft of this game, because this game used to be a roguelike and it kind of changed genres halfway through development, apparently. Melange of furry speed. It's just cats and dogs. Okay, now get you the fuck back out. I don't need you anymore. How necessary is this? I'm not sure. How much health do these fuckers have? Change on was originally... No, it was originally a roguelike. That's why there was like a time... No, they don't have that much health at all. This is slow. Why am I doing this with Boron? I was on Malt. No. Yes. Sad. It was originally a roguelike, right? But there's a time travel thing that gets brought up at the start. Like, the tank has a time travel thing in it. This will do. But the kids are not aware of the time loop. Can you miss less, Hack? I'd appreciate it. But like, the time travel doesn't come up past the intro unless you die. It's purely something to contextualize the fact that you can retry, but I think it used to be a larger element of the plot because it used to be a roguelike. But now that it became a linear JRPG, it doesn't come up again. I think that's just a remnant of, like, the first draft. So, well, it's still there, so... Whatever. I don't know. I think if they were... I think they should have cut it. I think they should have cut the mention of it. When the child-powered death soul count. Yeah, it's a permanent thing as well. This game is, like, strict about save files. It doesn't let you mess with them at all. It auto-saves, and if you quit the game, like, pausing, it says it makes temporary save data that deletes on load. So you cannot... It is not to be fucked with. You cannot take back your choices once they are made. Unless you are on PC, and then you can back up your save data and do whatever the hell you want. Yeah, they did not want you save scumming this game. You know, I respect that. I respect that. I think you kind of have to, like, be firm about that if you want your game to have any impact. Thing is, though, is that I got the true ending on my first time I played this game. Like, I didn't use I didn't feel the need to use, like, the murder cannon half the time. Because apparently I'm just really good at RPGs. It's like, the thing is, though, is that the time travel thing still has its claws in the lore. But it's like, I don't know, it would have necessitated a rewrite of some description, but I kind of think it would have been worth it just to avoid confusing me. Because confuse me it did. I spent the whole game wondering, like, is that going to come back up again, or is that, like, just a thing that... Are we ignoring that? And the answer is we're ignoring that. Don't think about it. It might as well not be there. These guys suck ass. Bitch, reveal your true form. No, I have not sacrificed anyone yet. Honestly, the odds that I will are fairly low. You might get 1 or 2 deaths out of me. I don't know. And almost certainly not before we have the whole cast. Probably. That happened when I played the game casually. Every 5 fucking minutes, someone would ask if I'd sacrificed anything. So you are aware that it's like an extinction level event, right? So there would be much ceremony about it. Nice crit. Completely useless crit, but nice crit. How many sacrifices gets me world record faster? Maybe anywhere from like 2 to 4. They want to see it, but like even in a speedrun context, it plays such a long cutscene. It plays a really long cutscene when you do it, so it's not going to come up that much in this route. Is there a special game over for all the kids dead? Well, obviously, if the tank runs out of health, then the game is over. But if you do manage to make it all the way to the end of the game, and reach the final boss with one character alive, and then sacrifice them to win the fight, you get a special ending. I say a special ending. It's really just a variant of the normal ending, because like what happens in the ending is that like the remaining kids are found. Like they are found by the rest of like the army of the side that they're fighting on, and then there's like dialogues like oh shit, like get these kids the fuck out of there. It's like, yeah, you think? But if there's no one to find, they wrote dialogue for it. So like the army finds the tank, and then like the person who finds it is like, there's no one on board. It's like they're all gone. There's no one here. It's like, yeah, if you only have one character alive, you get 1 turn. Your turn economy is thirded. Doing solo character runs is possible, but you have to think very hard about who you want to do it, because most characters in this game don't facilitate solo play very well. You basically have 2 good candidates for it, and it's Chick or Socks. Nice miss, idiot. Oh, I didn't kill at all. Why Socks? He can stun. The 2 unifying traits between those 2 is that they both have access to shock. They can manipulate turn order. Someone will run a genocide run? Someone already has. I saw a Japanese streamer do it. He picked Chick for his solo character, and honestly Chick is probably the better choice because she has access to a completely unique status effect that really, really helps with turn order stuff. She is probably the best candidate for a solo character run. So you have a bunch of characters who are like, would be... I've seen someone do it with Mei, actually. I saw a different Japanese streamer do it with Mei, which seems like it would be the worst. Not literally the worst, but like that's a pretty hard solo. You could do that. I'm sure it's physically possible to do it with Sheena, but with Sheena it would suck fucking ass. She'd be so bad at it. She has no multi-target skills. We haven't met Wappa yet. Not in this run, anyway. These big, orb-looking dudes can eat shit. I hate them. I'm inclined to just mash. So would it be worth fielding another machine gunner to make this go faster? I don't know. Maybe. Wapper's on with no eye. She just has big hair. Is there a singular difficulty uptick to it? New Game Plus enemies do actually deal slightly more damage, but it's not by much. It's gonna be runs where does the turtle open up is gonna be a big part of good and bad RNG. It's not random, it's every 3 turn cycles. I will never do the laundry. Into game of... Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? The XP curve in this game is logarithmic, so doing 2 playthroughs will generally get you around level 50. And it doesn't really scale up from there. So at level 99, it's like, you do just do a lot of damage. You do about twice the damage that you would be doing otherwise. I'm gonna hold that. Nice crit. Right, now it is debatably worth it to get some armor piercing going. But like who? Sheena, I guess. Hey Sheena, I have a use for you. If I were a gambling man, I'd use Arcane Blast, but I'm not. How dare you? That is fine by me. No, hold that. I do not care if you miss or not. Just... You shouldn't miss anyway. Energy charge. My favorite. That was complete overkill. I was like, this will definitely kill. I made sure of it. We did not murder her. Got scared by the cannon. That's the only like that move frightens him, so his hit chance goes way down. But it's like it's what you use to finish off fights like that. It's like the only thing he's really good for. Because he's too fucking slow otherwise. His speed stat is balls. Still slightly better than Wapper though, because at least he has Megaton Blast. Speaking of Wapper. That's Wapper. Expressionless kid. The gremlin child has arrived. And there she shall stay. longest speedrun attempt ever in this game? I think so, yes. I haven't seen one done. I haven't seen one done before, and I did look. Just whiff. Doesn't matter. Malt's gonna fucking kill everything anyway. The Malt Kyle combo. It's strong. This game made by a French indie dev? No, it's made by a Japanese, like, Frenchaboos. And at least one actual French person. Is it just set in... It is set in furry France. That's a unified setting of the franchise. This is a series. This is like the third game in a series. This game has a French dub. This is I brought this up before, but like, I brought this up the last time I streamed this game, which was a while ago at this point. But this game is one of the only games I've ever seen that has a Japanese dub and a French dub, but no English dub. You want to hear a French dub? You feel like you should be playing with the French... Here's the thing, the French dub isn't done by French actors, it's the Japanese voice actors making French noises. It's really funny. I respect the confidence. Because that's how they did it in their other games. That's how they did it for fucking Solar Robo. It's the same thing. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have that much voice acting, right? Like, it's all just voice stabs like this. Like, most of the dialogue... In fact, I don't think any of the dialogue is fully voiced. The person on the radio fully... I think that's it. I think it's just her. And I skip all the lines in a speedrun anyway. 100 bits to French. You guys really want me to turn the French dub on now, don't you? That was the wrong fucking target. Quit your complaint. Ah, I delayed the person. Just sounds like a joy. You guys really want me to turn the French dub on now, don't you? You guys really want me to turn the French dub on now, don't you? Well, you know what? You can actually change it really quickly in this game, thankfully. So I don't mind. Fuck it, I'll sack like the 10 seconds to go for it. So I think someone did already redeem points. French. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Some of them clearly struggle with it more than others. And some of the lines aren't changed at all when they're just screaming. I don't understand French, so like I'm useless here. Now it's French screaming. Screams, but in French. Ah! I respect the balls to include this as an option. Because yeah, this is like the unified setting of the games in this franchise. They're set in like a France analog. So all of the canon language is French. But these are Japanese games. They are made by a Japanese developer. They're made by CyberConnect 2. They made Dot Hack. This game has a Dot Hack sound effect in it. They do have a Montreal wing. I mean, it also follows that, like, the creative director of the game... The creative director of the game is also, like, just French. Like, they're bilingual, but they're French. Ah, speed! Let me tell you how that works out. You're fascinated by this dub. Solo Taroba has the same kind of dub. What do the hearts mean for characters at the end of combat? It means their affinity went up, which is irrelevant for this purpose because I have all the affinities maxed. Nice miss, jackass. Affinity levels dictate things like how effective support abilities are when you pair two characters on turret. And also how strong their link attack is, which is the thing you get access. It's a little heart gauge filling up in the bottom left every time I fire things. At max affinity levels, the fucking link attack does like 10,000 damage. Which is a lot. You see no hero mode? No, you won't. If you'll see it, it's pure luck. Boo! L. No cannon. It's all cannons. If you mean grenade launchers, you will start seeing, like, when we get to the sort of middle part of the game, you will probably start seeing more grenade launcher users. That didn't need to hit, but, you know. Every weapon type has their function, but there's really only, like, two particularly useful grenade launcher users in this run context, and it's Chick and Jin. Chick because Electro Mines is fucking busted. It's like the best move in the video game. And Jin because he just does 8,000 million damage.
Murderous orphan children equals best game.
They're not murderous. Just allegedly ride through the game in New Game Plus. Well, the idea is, allegedly, it should hopefully be, if I don't fuck it up. can't sacrifice the child yet. But I have lots of ammo. Yet? It can only be done during boss fights. That was not the right target. I'm very clever. Most of them are orphans. No, the vast majority of them have family. That's kind of the premise of the video game, is like their families get, like, taken as prisoners of war. And they bugger off and they find a fucking tank in a cave and are like, ah, I know what to do with this. Along the way, they pick up other kids whose families got yoinked. Except for Wapper, who doesn't have a family and just invites herself aboard because she feels like it. And that's the reason I think she sucks ass, because she doesn't have a reason to be here. It is a support group. The best characters in this game, right, are the ones with, like, the very overt problems. Half the cast in this game comes across as, like, kind of too vacant for the scenario to carry much weight. Whereas Sheena has, like, depression.
Le village dont parlait Wappa était défective.
Sheena is the small grey-haired one, yes. Right, this is the problem encounter. Because that's gonna fucking hurt no matter what you do. Put Wapper in, quick. I'm putting in the characters who I don't mind getting mulched. Because that'll fuck everyone up in the front row. Alright, now can I put a more useful character back in? Can the children still die if they get murdered in combat? No. The best that, like, the worst that can happen to them, like, is that they get knocked out. Well, if you hit 0 HP, the game is over. Like, you lose. Well, no one got knocked out at least, but they did get injured. I could treat that the next cycle. And I probably should. Because it doesn't fix itself between chapter transitions. Holy land of spells. And now we meet the best machine gun user.
Les enfants étaient émerveillés par les vestiges qui...
Ok, on y va.
My child in battle has been injured. No. I am actually going to fix that. I shouldn't have used Chick for this. Right, everyone's better. Well, Chick has hero mode now. that accidentally satisfied the requirements for the pajama party. Because everyone who got injured was a girl. So every time I go to those intermission segments, what the fuck am I saying? I've been skipping them because I don't need to do anything in them, because it's primarily, like, that's how you get upgrades and stuff, but this is New Game Plus, so I have all of them. It's also where character interactions take place. But one of the things you can do is sleep, right? And every character has a request during the intermissions, which I have been skipping. If you fulfill the requests, they feel great, which means they have access to hero mode during the combat segments, where they gain like a special power. It's unique per character. And one of the requests you can get is, I want to have a girls-only pajama party. Which is just every character who goes to bed is girl. That's all that means. It doesn't have to be like every... Oh, it burned to death. That's convenient. It doesn't have to be like every... It doesn't have to be every girl in the party. It just has to be at least 2. Which actually means it can be impossible if you kill off too many of the characters. I don't know if the game has a sanity check for that. I don't know if the game has a sanity check for I want to have a girls-only pajama party when every other girl is dead. Because guys don't ask for that. Give me that piercing ammo. Yeah, one way to test the question. I only have to kill off 5. I actually don't think I have enough chapters left in the game to like test. Pajama party for me and me only. They just go to bed. This is the sad implication of the mechanics, by the way, is that when you get down to really low party member counts, the only good thing you can really do with intermission AP is sleep. Because sleeping just gives experience, like, flat. You fucking missed what now? They are all so ugly! Oh, that sucks fucking ass, too. Ah, you are killing me here! One of you fucking hit, thank you. Jesus wept, man. There is more to come. Time for Hannah. No, I'm fighting through the pain. Oh, the hit rate's so bad, though. Because it's calculated... it's calculated post... well, it wore off the hack, at least. And you still shit, though, you little fucking ragamuffin. Oh, get this kid's ass. Get the ass. Oh my fucking god, you're killing me here. No, I have to trade. I have to do something about that. Because it'll be a fucking problem if it's left unchecked. Stop it. Stop it. Stop that.
The door don't look through.
I spent so much meter on that and wasted half of it. No, the ratio drop doesn't linger after combat, but like if there's multiple waves in the same fight, yes it does linger. Okay, back in you go. That was not the target I meant to select, but you know what? It worked, so I'm not complaining. Optimal by accident. The way accuracy works, right? So cannon users have a lower hit rate against flying enemies by default. It's something like 40%. It's shit. Hello, this is the best machine gunner in the video game. But then certain skills have plus 20% modifier to that, so it goes up to 60% with Megaton Blast. And that's pretty good, but not good enough. And then you have Kyle in support, on Malt at least, who gives plus 50% flat, which boosts the accuracy ratio to 110%. So it becomes impossible to miss. For any reason. But Fear halves your effective hit rate, right? And Fear applies after bonuses, so my 110% gets halved to 50 because it caps at 100. What does green armor do? What's green armor? What? What does green armor do? Great question. What are you talking about? Die, you fuck. Some of them are green? They're just green. Ah, some of them are green. Get the fuck. Get to fuck. Yes, the green enemies there, those green enemies in particular, they cast depression gas. They're chemical weapons. The gang gets the gang has a war crime inflicted upon them. The fucking gas can inflict depression on the party. And depression is a fucking ball ache to clear up. It has no combat cure. If a child gets depressed in mid combat, they're useless. So that can really shit in your cereal if it happens. They get sad, and when they're sad, they can't use skills. And when they can't use skills, there's like, most of the point of using a given character is gone. So, how do you cure depression? You have to cheer them up during an intermission by having a character talk to them properly. That's actually one of the requests that can pop up. Like, the thing that activates hero mode is that was... fuck, dude. I hit defend by accident. Okay, I can live with that. I think. I hope. Not if you fucking miss! Repeatedly! It's a JRPG. Yeah, it's a long speedrun. Didn't come here for fucking cookies and milk, mate. This is like a 20-hour game normally. Which, as far as JRPGs go, is not that long. but it's long for speedrun standards. This will not be a 20-hour stream. I don't know how long this will take. I'm willing to benchmark it at like 3 hours-ish, somewhere around that region. When am I doing Neo Twoe speedruns? I don't think I will. I feel like that run would take like 6 hours. Yeah, this one is still probably going to end up being shorter than Deadly Premonition 2. A new game run of this, like, without New Game Plus shit, I don't know how long that would take, but probably too long. Probably longer than I have time for.
Disagree.
Hey. Technus, thank you for the 20 months. Hi, Johnny. Go to bed. It's like 3 AM. I hate it when people tell me to go to bed. I shouldn't do that. Nice crit. This guy sucks. I'm double vaccinated now and all. I can finally start going places again. I'm still, you know, still wearing the fucking mask, of course, not a complete asshole. But I've made myself as safe as I can reasonably be. I have performed my civic duty, I think. Yeah, I want to start hitting up the arcades again. I want to fucking dance, man. I've gained weight. I've never even played Final Fantasy VII. I don't want to run it. I am winning these 40% exchanges quite a lot. I'm a chubby boy now. Not that chubby, but I've gained weight. It turns out that you gain weight when you remove 90% of the exercise from your life. Because I used to bike to work, and I used to like play dance games on the weekend, and then pandemic happened, and I haven't been doing either of those things for like 2 years. No, the UK is doing pretty bad with the whole plague thing. It's just I kept to myself and waited to get vaccinated like a sensible human being. Fuck my life. I hit fucking defend. That's really bad. Oh, I lucked out. I lucked out really hard. If that depression actually hit, that would have been really fucking bad. That would have been really fucking bad. Co-op games I want to help. Nothing comes to mind lately, honestly. Actually, that's a lie. I've got the Scott Pilgrim game sitting around. Poker? No, Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim. Like the beat 'em up game. Hack! Hack, you missed. Hack. It died automatically. If only I could share the Kyle accuracy boost around. Alas. As if that didn't kill either. Kyle's accuracy boost belongs to everyone, except it doesn't, because I can only have it on one character at a time. The remake's been speedrun. I think the remake was, like, just ran, I think. Which arcade has that huge Mission Impossible setup? I think it was that Leeds? It's either Leeds or Bury, I don't remember which. Yeah, like people have done runs of the remake. People started doing runs of the remake before the remake even fucking came out.
Le Taranis parvint à franchir la défense Berman.
You got a new computer chair. Did you get the same chair as me? Are we chair buddies? Ah, you're missing again. You're killing me. My child, you are ruining my life. Oh, that's convenient. Actually, is it convenient? I'm not sure that's convenient. Nice crit, dude. What the fuck? It's gonna I don't want healing, though. Well, never mind then. Okay? You know, I didn't want healing, but healing is what I'm getting. Because if my health dips below the critical point, I kinda do want to just, like, eat the hit and then sacrifice someone to fucking skip the fight, but it's looking like I'm doing too much damage. Unless I get fucked up by this. Which is decidedly possible. God, Boron, you're so fucking slow! What am I doing? Megaton Blast, please. Ah, I got hit with the mix-up. The psych. It was a bait. That's a shitty. This is shitty. Oh, hell yeah! You're about to be way more depressed, kids. Yeah! This cutscene is in fact unskippable. It's so long. This cannot be optimal. Oh, it's skippable after a certain point. She's dead now.
La défense Berman décimée. Les enfants.
She's dead now. I killed her. How fucking cruel would it have been if I picked Sheena for that? Just before she finds her mum. Soul Cannon just... Yeah, you just win. You just win the fight. Like, the Soul Cannon doesn't do damage, you win the fight.
Une partie des prisonniers de l'armée Berman.
I'm still gonna have to take the time to fucking cure those little munchkins' depression. Because I kind of want to use them in combat. A child has become depressed from the severe stress of battle. I gotta find all the depressed little fuckers. Come here. Okay, problem solved. Mart's upstairs. Where the fuck is Hack? He's gonna be on the roof, the little shit. Oh, that's convenient. Where the fuck is Hack? He is not on the roof. This is the problem, is like, where is the character I'm supposed to cheer up? There he is, found him. Hey, Hack. Okay, all better. Back to war. It's like, my main cannon has got depressed. That's like the worst. It's like the worst shit. I kinda need them to not be. It's very, very important that they're not depressed. Block. Because I ain't getting shit hit. Malt, you are too fucking slow. My child, you need to be faster. The side effect of that is that Malt has his hero mode thing active now, indicated by the smiley face next to his head in combat. Which, if that ever goes off, might be quite useful. Maybe. Malt's hero mode do again, he does double damage. It's pretty boring, but it is effective. Malt's just kind of generically good at, like, nuking stuff. Which works out pretty well. Does Fuga mean anything? It's fugue. The word is fugue. Fuga is just how you say that in Japanese. But they romanized it like that for the English release, and I don't like it. I really wish they'd have, like, picked not that. That didn't even kill. Ah, shit. I gotta worry about doing damage now. I also picked the wrong fucking target because I have small brain. Fuga is not the radio lady. Shut up. There is no character in this game named Fuga. The Japanese name of this game is Senjou no Fuga, which, like, it means a fugue on the battlefield. I could only assume it was for branding reasons why they went with, like, the transliteration for the title, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I also think Melodies of Steel is a really dull subtitle. I don't know, I don't like the name of this game very much. There's your streaming hot take. Sorry, CyberConnect. A mean guy. Time to burn my fucking triggers to get big old damage. Bong bong bong. This will either kill or I'll look really stupid. My brain is huge. They're all dog heads. It's dog heads. By the way, the plot. What is happening right now is that we picked up the last child we picked up is like a deserter from the enemy, but they don't trust him very much. So the plot right now is like, oh, is he sabotaging the tank? Is he spooky? Is what? He's not. Spoilers. He's not. Yep. I like him. He's one of the better characters in the game, if you ask me. I think he actually has pretty good dialogue and a character arc and stuff. It's crazy. Yes, they're called Burmans. Beruman. In the Beruman Teikoku. As in Burman Empire. I think I said that correctly, but I'm not asking for a pronunciation check. Okay. You didn't have to go that far. It ain't all that, hag. Fucking Christ. If only we were the Brench. No, we're Gasco. Boron gets scared. Boron gets scared and cries for half the run because I keep using Overload to finish off those enemies. Alright, now that I'm getting into like the back third of the run, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start actually using the food. The food gives you stat buffs in this run, you see. But it's not worth it to cook it for most of the run. But now I feel like I want to. As soon as I stop getting interrupted by cutscenes. Boron's an idiot. Wappa's missing. Cooking. Level 5. Speed. Fuck. I mashed too hard. I spoke to Boron. Activated his hero mode. Saying food is good. It increases speed and attack, which is useful to me. And it decreases skill cost, which is not that useful to me, but it is nevertheless there. That's my vague plan was once you get into the back third of the game, cook the food that increases your speed. Which, like, not that it fucking helps much. Very sad. That motherfucker missed a 70% roll twice. Not twice, 3 times. Is there a food for accuracy? No. Alas. I can only assume these kids have otherwise been living off, like, paste and Weetabix, given that I haven't been feeding them otherwise. If they want more accuracy, they can eat Kyle. You haven't seen Kyle very much on, like, front gun position because his support ability is so good, but... Which is kind of a shame, because he's actually got one of the... He's got one of the better, like... He's got the best, like, machine gun skill in the game. Which is piercing rain, because it's an all-target that takes 2 armor off everything it hits. Which is really fucking good. But you're not using that much, because I kinda don't need to take armor off most enemies to kill them. The cannon only takes us off. I think it absorbs the entire body. Because, like, the first time you use it, there's, like, a cutscene. Okay, so it's cruel. The first time you use it takes place in, like, a canned sequence where you are forced to use it to establish how it works before the game, like, time travel, and then it rolls back, right? As if that actually hit and it was the wrong thing. Didn't realize I streamed? Streaming's like my whole thing. Hi, Speed Go guy. What the fuck was I saying? Right, at the very start of the game, you're forced to use the soul cannon. You get a little cutscene where of like whichever character you pick to use it out of the initial 6 you start with. And what happens if you pick May, the 4-year-old, the small one? She hides in it by accident. And then no one can find her. Hence, I think it takes the entire body. She's 4. Do you want to... We haven't established this for the people who have just seen this game for the first time. Do you know what the oldest member of the cast is? I would like you to take a guess. Type numbers. Vote now on your phones. Well, 15. We got 3 people saying 12. 7, 10, 8, 72. How horrifying. Actually, you were mostly unified in the correct answer. It's 12. Malt and Hannah are both 12. Everyone else is younger. Laundry is ready to be done. Mappa seems like she's 72, she's 9. May is the youngest at 4. You see, this is where Kyle's ability would come in handy. But I don't have Kyle at the moment. I mean, I do, but... How many kids are dead? 1. Yeet. Could I end up sacrificing Wappa? I have a rough hierarchy of who I intend to axe, and it's roughly Wappa, Hannah, Sheena. This'll kill. Yep, bye-bye. No sacrifice this chapter. Genuinely would take longer to take the damage than it would be to just win.
Après avoir repoussé l'offensive Berman.
You missed it. It was kind of blink and you miss it, because I did it like once at the very end of chapter 7. It was just talking. There's a woman on the radio that talks to the kids. There's a full answer to that question, but you know, that's plot stuff. That's part of the fucking mystery, you know? Is that a human? Sure fuck it is. Humans also exist. They exist in a sort of past tense sense. They're all dead.
Avant chaque affrontement, la silhouette de...
No, they existed. Past tense. That actually, it's not dwelled very much in this video game. Hang on, what was that? Dude, the piss event is available, but this is a speedrun. I'm going to ignore it because it's fucking weird and it loses time. Imagine failing cooking in a speedrun. I have... Oh, hell yeah. This is where I'm actually probably going to keep Brits in. It ain't all that, Chief. Yeah, so when enemies start to gain very large amounts of armor, Brits actually can start out-damaging cannon users. Because he has a skill that just fucking ignores armor. See, this I knew about. Can also just do this. Can also just miss half the fucking field. Useless. Terrible. I think I targeted the wrong target with that, but whatever. Yes, the waves are considered one encounter. But sometimes there are multiple waves in one encounter. This matters because shit like status effects carry between... individual waves, but not like individual encounters. Like, if a character is feared, it will go away. I hope this kills. Thank you. Those drill guys are bastards. Well, yes, if someone got hit with accuracy down, it would still be there in wave 3 if you got there without it wearing off on its own, because fear does wear off automatically after a while. Depression doesn't. Depression will fucking hang around. But then again, depression persists between encounters as well. Like, depression, injury, and KO persist between encounters. If any one of those happen, it's not getting fixed until the next intermission. You got a long fucking way to go until you can deal with that. These guys suck ass. That should have been Dryzak, but whatever. That really should have been Dryzak. Maybe, should have been Dryzak? I'm not sure now. I think about it. It's gonna be Dryzak next time, though. I like how that's a different shout. They re-recorded. They took a different take of Hack just yelling "boom" for the French version. That's one of the few like random barks that they did a different take for. French boom compared to English boom or Japanese bam, I guess. I mean, I guess it is. It's quite different from Japanese dokan. Yeah, it's French. That's Dryzak. It's like, no, go boom, but more French. Try and yeah, I would have killed to be a fly on the wall in that recording booth as well. Like, I wanna like just envision like how do these voice actors react when there's like, okay, we're gonna need you to try and speak French for us. Like, what do they say? Oh fucking hell! Everyone missed. You are all so ugly! Get it done! This guy's kicking my ass. But they clearly the director must like insist on this. Like, I mean, like, they must, right? Because they got to convince us to be like, okay, we're gonna need you to do French for this. Do the Japanese voice actors just go, okay? Like, what's the variety of reactions you would get there? I think Dryzak is normally 11 SP, but I've got like food active that's lowering the cost. It is a very good move. Well, the thing is, though, is like it's a good move, but it's limited in effectiveness outside of New Game Plus context, right? Because it deals damage according to the machine gunner's attack stat, which is normally not that high, but because I'm playing a level 99 game, it's way higher than it ever would be normally. Most of the time, it's better to just take the armor off. Wouldn't they get French voice actors? That costs money, dude. And this game doesn't have that much voice acting to begin with. But anyway, in a speedrun context at least, using this move works out all the time. It's a very strong move. Ugh. Bark at the mic, but so you know that ba 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 ba. Do that, but more boom 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 boom. The dub is decent enough. Yeah. I just respect the confidence to have anything of the sort. It's a funny concept that they committed to this. Like, this is what they chose. This was their artistic vision. for the original Toei soundtrack, all the singers had to be bilingual in Japanese and English. See, the thing is, though, is that, like, half of the English songs in that game are incomprehensible anyway. But also, like, English speakers don't care. In fact, actually, now that I say that, they're still incomprehensible in the new one. I challenge you to transcribe your ocean by ear. It's just caterwauling. It's a really good song, but it's just caterwauling. Can't accept good fucking luck. Go for it. But you're allowed to sing in like barely incomprehensible, barely comprehensible English when you're making a Japanese game. You're just allowed to do that. Something is weird with the success rate in this, by the way. It seems to... Is this a bug? What the hell is that? That's really weird. The success rate was staying at 100%. It stays? I don't think that's supposed to happen. What was the song again? Your Ocean. The song is called Your Ocean. Glitched a speedrun strat. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. Like, the success rate isn't resetting between different attempts at cooking. I feel like it's supposed to. It's really good against those motherfuckers. I'll tell you that for now. You can't understand Brits VA at all. Well, they don't speak French. He speaks Burman. So whether it's just called a Burman. This is one of those things that actually doesn't come across in the English script that well, but I think, like, Blitz's dialogue is all very sort of, like, overly formal in Japanese, because I think the implication is that he doesn't understand the language that well. So he speaks like very like school. He speaks very like school Japanese. The kind, like, not foreigner Japanese per se, because that's usually used for comedy, but very like formal. The kind of construction you would use if you're trying not to piss anyone off. That doesn't really carry that well in the English script. There's a few things in the English script of this that because I'm a mean asshole who thinks about these sorts of things, that, like, there's a couple of, like, nuances that get lost. Like, Mei exclusively speaks in kana. She cannot speak kanji. She's too young. Because she's illiterate, she can't write. Because she's 4. And then you have Hana, who's, like, her thing is that she's studying to be a doctor. So she is actually quite book-read, and can use lots of complex kanji. But it doesn't come up that much in English. Because words that are, like, complicated to say in Japanese are not necessarily complicated to say in English. That's just unnecessary. You don't need to do all that. She also speaks that this is a classic localization quote, but Mei also speaks in third person in the Japanese scripts. As the thing is that, like, speaking in third person in English makes you sound haughty, not childish. So that also got knocked on the head. I played this game through with the Japanese script on, can you tell? Yeah, I'm a mean guy, so I thought about it. I thought about it even harder when, like, the localization director at CyberConnect tweeted, you know, feel free to provide us feedback on the localization of Fuga, and I'm like, oh, that's a dangerous question to put out there so blithely, dude. Because I do have opinions. Which is that, like, yeah, bluntly, I feel like Fuga's playing with a fairly mediocre English localization. It's the kind of localization that won't, like, piss off the Twitter gremlins, though, because it's not, like, it's not bad enough. Like, it's not Twowy Neo, where it's, like, so liberal that it, like, annoys the Twitter gremlins who think, like, any sort of deviation from the original script is, like, sacrilege. Those people are fucking annoying. It's direct. It's direct and it, like, it lacks flavor. Ironically, it lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. So pleased with myself for that one. So pleased with myself. Yeah, I think liberal localizations are good. Like, I'm a supporter of do weird shit. How does the Neo Twowy translation hold up? As good as the first game, if you ask me. I think it's very, very good. It is a wonderfully written video game. But it's like, it's a very liberal localization is the thing. It doesn't translate one-to-one at all. It goes more for the feel than for the literal text. I think it is all, like, justified basically 99% of the time it does so. There is one decision in the Neo Twowy localization I'm iffy on, and it's been carried over from the first game. And it's the fact that, like, a character speaks in... They translated a character's mannerisms of, like, speaking in sort of rough street Japanese into sort of... what the fuck is the name for this? African-American vernacular English? Like, this character says the word finna a lot, and it comes across as weird. Okay, I feel like the analog of, like, saying yo and sup, etc., like, that sort of thing, that's fine. I would have not have them said finna as much. That's where I would have drawn the line. I don't know why like, I'm weird about that one word cropping up in the script as often as it does, but it always sounds weird. It just does. Piercing shot 3, motherfucker. Hey, this fight has a unique piece of music. How dare you persecute me. This is the last thing I wanted to happen today. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. Gee whiz, how come you get 2 turns? Bitches be shooting. Oh, whoops, that's healing burst. Oh well. I didn't mean to heal, but I guess I did. Other than that, though, I think the Twowy Neo localization is really, really good. Whereas this one's sort of like it's a bit bland, if I'm being honest. It's a bit bland. Someone who's... Can you still play the game and get through it if you failed to play the first one? I would not recommend doing that. It will become incomprehensible towards the end. If you can, I would try to play the first. If you really can't, it is a good video game that will hold up anyway, but you will probably get lost towards the end. Because it really does kind of like dump the extended lore on your ass. It's like, hey, remember this shit? I was like, well, I fucking do, but I don't know if everyone else will. Depending on the version of the first game you played as well, because it has a direct lead-in with the extra content added to the Switch version of the first game, so like if you don't get that far, if you don't play the Switch version of all fucking versions...
Le paysage de roches noires qui s'étalait devant les enfants.
Yeah, see, like, the success rate isn't, like... It's not going down. It keeps compounding. Everyone's happy they ate food. This chapter, by the way, I have prepared for this one. This is a planned sacrifice. Except I might fuck it up, because it's actually really hard to do on purpose. Yes, but I need to think about who it is I plan on axing, actually. Who am I planning on getting rid of for this? Probably Hannah. Probably Hannah. Speaking of... Because Chapter 11 you can't sacrifice anyone, so I have no possibility of doing it there. And Chapter 12, I think you'd also do it there as well, actually, but it wouldn't matter who you picked for that one. Does not matter. It's the end of the game. The reason why I have to think about it, though, is because, like, a party member forcibly ditches the, I'm actually also... I might lose another party member based on how the story plays out, because I don't remember... This is a run that will also serve to test a working theory I have about this video game. Which might cause me to lose another party member through just sheer force of the plot. It's important that I figure that out, though. Is the plot branching depending on survivors? No. It's not that complex. There's only two endings. Everyone lives, and some people died. That's it. That's the only narrative branch point possible. the specific good end condition. We know what, like, people don't know what specifically you need to do to stop, like, a thing from happening that prevents you from getting the good ending. But this run will help me figure that out. Because I have a theory. I have a hypothesis. This game pretty new. It came out like this month. Actually, is it August yet? It's like the middle of August. No, it came out last month. I don't even think it's a full month old.
Les combats contre l'armée Berman s'enchaînaient.
Yeah, people don't know the exactitude of all the things in the video game yet. It's not known. Like, there's a secret movie that you can get if you fulfill a bunch of requirements. What are the requirements? I'd like to know that too. Owned. Less owned. Yeah, the gears on the title screen is how you unlock the secret movie, but nobody knows how the fuck nobody knows what makes them go off. People don't know. People don't know, and you know what's more? I don't know either. I have no clue. I've done 3 playthroughs and I'm still missing one, and absolutely no idea. It's not related to 100% achievement completion, because I've done that, and that's still missing. Several of the achievements did not award a gear, so that doesn't matter, clearly. Nobody knows! Nobody has a fucking clue. Maybe it's a speedrun gear. I doubt it. Somehow, I feel like that's not right. You have a hunch every so often. Why you gotta miss? Why you gotta, like, not hit when you could hit? Hack, you troubled child. Work with me here. With relationships, I have every relationship maxed out on this file. If it was to do with that, it would have gone by now. Like I said, people don't know. Even people who have got it do not know what they did. Maybe it's kill everyone. No, a Japanese streamer tried that. It's not that either. This does not have a speedrun.com page, no. I'm going to be the one making it. Amazing. Something to do with a canon set of events? Well, the canon is just that everyone lives. No one can die because it would cause a time paradox with later games in the series, as everyone is related somehow to, like, the most important fucking characters in the sequels. Albeit in really vague ways. Apart from Wappa, who I assume does not matter. So you know what, maybe this is fine. Oh no, it triggered anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're not losing Brits to the plot, at least, but it must be affinity levels then. I thought it might have been related to the number of times you directly talk to him on the tank. I have not done it once, this playthrough, because it's slow. But no, the event still goes off, so it's not that. Confirmed, not that. How dare you attack me? I have a speed up and Malt still went second. What a fucking loser. I didn't even kill! And it added wrath! I hate it when they add wrath! What was the event? Blitz looks at his pendant and is sad about it, because the pendant contains a photo of his family. The characters have to notice this. Otherwise, Blitz will die at some point. You only see it if he is friendly enough with the crew to show it to them. Man, this fucking sucks. Dead fam- They're not dead. That's the reason. If you don't trigger that event, he automatically dies at some point. Yes. Like, I'll explain this now, but at the end of this chapter, you find the kids' families. They're all mostly there, at least the ones who weren't dead when the plot started. Man, this is a shite loadout for this. I should have fiddled around a bit more with the turn order, but oh well. Right, so at the end of this chapter, the kids find their families, right? And they are all mostly safe and sound, but also they find his family. And he doesn't know they're there. So the only way that works is if the kids can recognize them. So if they can't recognize them to know that they're okay, when they meet up with him again, they won't be able to tell him that his family's fine. And lacking this knowledge, he will then proceed to commit suicide. Which is fun for all the family. The main thing that tricks people out of getting the good ending. Wappa does not have parents. Wappa actually is an orphan. She had no folks before the game started, and therefore the one-eye cannon molt, she doesn't matter at all. She has nothing going for her, and I don't even think she isn't canon relevant at all. Useless! Goodbye! Only Malton may have deceased family members. Both of Jin's parents are dead. Like, before the game even starts. Both of those, they're both gone. May and Malt have deceased parents, but they have grandparents. She was homeless to start with. Fuck that kid. Going through second shot effects right now. I'm doing speedruns. The second shot effect I had was that I fucking passed out for 3,000 years. That's why my sleep pattern's fucked. I wanted to do this today. I didn't want to put it off until tomorrow, but then I like slept in for 5 years. Boom, 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 boom. Max, opinions. How do you say boom in French? Ah! Naïone. Boom. Yeah, boom. I'm playing the game with the French dub on, Max. Boom. Sorry, we were talking about this because I find it very funny that there are actually 2 different line takes for Hack shouting boom. Like, they actually took 2 takes of that for when he's just making explosion noises between the 2 languages. A lot of, like, the generic sort of, like, character shouts don't have different takes between Japanese and French. That one does. I thought that was worth noticing. Who did I say I was going to sacrifice again at the end of this chapter? I've already forgotten. Boron, you are so slow. You are a sad child. Right, yes, Hannah. Oh, dude, I'm about to ruin a relationship. It's between either Hannah or May is the thing there. Because I don't think I want to act Sheena because she's going to act as like a poor man's Brits. For chapter 11. So I kind of would like to keep her around for like long enough to pull that off. So I guess Sheena does have a use in this route, actually. Just because Kyle is occupied on support duty. Otherwise I'd use him, but alas, he has the best support ability in the fucking game for this run, so... Shouts like, dude, speedruns, we gotta sacrifice the life of the kids to go fast. I do not make the rules. I mean, actually, I think I literally do make the... You fucking missed every shot! What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? Whatever. Kyle would be basically indispensable. Oh my god, that sucks. Kyle would be basically indispensable even if he didn't have a really good support ability. Because he's otherwise the best machine gunner. Is there a reason to keep Jin? He's the highest damage grenade launcher user, which does come in handy towards the end. Like, this would not be a bad time for that. Sweet. My route for this is very loose. Save or kill the children. Can you bother with some narrative questions? No! Yeah, go for it. Nice shock, bro. Right, now, this is the part where I attempt to perform a sacrifice on purpose. But that's hard, because this boss does like 16,000 damage, so it's really easy to die by accident while trying to do it. I will never do the laundry. Is there diegetically someone that tells them to climb in the cannon, or is it written as if they had decided to do it themselves? There's no dialogue for it. It is left to your imagination. Which is a cheap way of saying that they didn't write anything for it. It is done wordlessly. My favorite part of using the cannon, though, is that it kills the victory music. That's what I want to get hit by.
Attention!
I want to get hit by it. I don't want to die, though. It will do like 75% of my health if I get hit with it raw. Which is why it's really easy to die to it by accident. I want the tank to get hit so I can sacrifice. I gotta lose health. Fuck, that didn't actually do enough damage. I needed to get hit by it raw. Hit me more, you bitch. This is my fault for blocking. I probably could have fucking won by this point, man. There we go. Bye, Hannah. Girl, I love you, but your attack abilities are shit. Get in the bin. That was so slow. Yeah, you need to lose a half your health to be able to use the soul cannon. That's the reason why I don't use it all the time, because sometimes it actually just genuinely takes too fucking long to lose that much health. Whereas this fight takes a while otherwise, so in the bin. In the bin with you, Hannah. I am sorry. Your character does not deserve this, but I'm not going to use you ever for any reason, so bin.
Sans doute dû au soudain dysfonctionnement du terrain. En une fraction de seconde, la déflagration.
Hannah does not survive the events of this run. Alas, she specced entirely into healing, but the only thing she could not heal was time.
Accompagnée par le reste des troupes Berman.
That's fucked up!
Des larmes de joie ruisselaient sur leurs museaux. Parmi les rescapés, une mère et sa fille.
Hannah gets fucking deleted from the scene.
Alors que les enfants savouraient leur retrouvailles.
I can't use the soul cannon in chapter 11. It does not let you.
Ce n'était pas une décision facile pour les enfants.
Like, that's not a choice I'm making. You literally cannot. It will not let you do it. Yeah, I mean, I like the effect of, like, scribbling out the characters in every CG. Like, redrawing the scene is expensive. Putting a black marker on it is cheap. And it's crueler. Forgotten songs.
L'entrée de ladite grotte se trouvait au...
Right, we are now down a Brits. Oh yeah, I kinda... Wait, who got depressed? Why is Kyle depressed? When did that happen? Is it because I killed Hannah? I have maintenance to do. Right, where is... Hang on, where even is this depressed child? Is he downstairs? No, he's right here. I have maintenance to do on these small kids, because I got them all fucked up trying to die. Go to bed. Only 2 of them got injured and Kyle got depressed. What is the deal? That's so random. Why did Kyle get depressed? I don't know why that happened. Yo, nice shot. The unnecessary 40% hit chance. The roster's looking much thinner. Did it specifically... I mashed through all the dialogue. Like, did Kyle get depressed because I asked Hannah? Does that happen? Is that unique? That would make sense. I just don't... I didn't assume the system was that complicated. It would be a cool narrative thing. I hope that's true. I'm just not sure if it is. I think it might have just happened during battle and I didn't notice it. Because per the narrative, Kyle is into Hannah. He is in love with her. And now she's dead. Most of the 2 siblings too. If you sacrifice one of the siblings, does the other get depressed? It's a good fucking thing both siblings are like S tier, so that's not happening. I mean, May is on the shortlist to get axed, actually, but, like, that probably won't happen. She's low enough down the list that I think she misses the scythe. Although, it actually does not matter at all who I sacrificed for the last 2. Surprise sacrificing of does inflict some sort of sadness debuff on literally everyone. Yeah, that would... Having full party depression means no one can use any skills, and that would make the game really hard. You wouldn't be able to cure all of it in time, because you don't have that much AP to work with. Blah. Sheena, I request your services. I need you to act as a shitty Brits for me real quick. This chapter is the reason Sheena gets to live another day. I'm a gambling man. I'm using Arcana Blast. Ah, no armor decrease. Fuck it. Wasn't worth it. Ah, just block. Who cares? This shit sucks without access to a good armor pierce. Oh, hell yeah. That's what you need. The 5 down. That's the technique. Bless you, child. Bless you for this bountiful murder upon which you are about to give me. One more for the road. This is going to be just before it opens the hatch as well and fucks me off. It's going to do it next turn. Piss in my cereal. Just directly into my cereal. I don't need your plot. I got shit to do. I have murdered 2 cast members in cold blood for this. And I will kill again. Ugh. These suck. There's no other word for it. These are just shit without access to Brits, man. Good enough. Alright, I'm not betting. I'm not betting on Arcana Blast again. What carries over New Game Plus? Character levels, items, affinities, basically everything. Does the French VO any different timing-wise? I don't think it makes any difference. Hack outspeed Sheena! Please buff my daughter! She needs more speed or more damage or something. Please. Please buff this child. She needs help. I'm only using her because she's like the least bad option here, not because she's good. Affinities do carry over, everything except the Soji Vapor. No, the characters come back. That's kind of the point, so that if you fuck up the first go, you can try again to not kill anyone the next time. If you mash A, it just plays random voice lines. Mei is stealing all of the attention right now. Actually, I think that might be Chig. I can't tell the difference. High-pitched French screaming sounds the same to me, okay? Fertile pudding soil, can you plant part? Yeah, there's a farm. There's a farm in the basement of the tank. I just haven't been there. I might want to think about putting Chick in for this, because this kinda sucks. Maybe? I don't know if I need to do that or not. It's not. There's not really a fishing mini game, but it is there. I wouldn't. Mini game is a bit generous. Okay, no, I'm fine.
Alors qu'il s'enfonçait dans les souterrains.
Like, the fishing works the exact same way the cooking does. You press a button and you have a success chance. That list is looking awful fucking bare now. My wife is still in the food photo. Is she? I wasn't looking. If so, it's because the game suck. They should have thought that through. Obviously. Ah, one crit would have helped me out there. Bugger it. I am down. I am down 25% of the cast right now. Does the murder weigh heavy on the brow? Not really. It was all in service to this. Yeah, this is gonna take about 3 hours. My guess was actually surprisingly close. Miss Orphan Cannon? I've used it twice. Do you take damage on the boss, or would entering it at low health let you cannon immediately? There is always a heal before a boss, which prevents you from entering it with low health. That's why you can't, like, the heal is there, A, to prepare you for the fight, and also so it is impossible to enter a fight and already have the ability to use it, because the heal is like 70%. So you need to take damage. You need to take some. Game design. It's tricky like that. I don't gotta worry about it for this chapter, though, because you literally can't use the soul cannon in this chapter. It does not let you. Actually, this is as good a time as any. Except when you fucking miss, child! My child, you are putting me through much distress. This game is really just a parenting simulator, right? And by that I mean, parents claim not to have a favorite child, but as is clearly evidenced from the stream, yeah, we fucking do. That'll do. I have indeed murdered children, and I would do it again. I would do it again, and furthermore, I will do it again. In fact, I have to do it again, actually, at this point, because I have locked myself into that particular route. If you get it, like... You know, since this is a speedrun, who cares about, like, plot spoilers? What the fuck? At the end of the game, if everyone isn't alive, you have to axe someone. Because, like, the tragic conclusion is that if everyone isn't alive to do the final thing, it's like, well, someone has to fucking die. And the cast, like, has their, like, group hug, and everyone volunteers their life at the end, etc., etc., and then you pick one. You vote Socks? I vote Mash. I'm going to Mash, and it's going to pick whoever comes up first. And I forget whether the order is determined by the current party composition or what, so I don't know who's... I think it might just sort by order of acquisition, so I think Malt will come up first. But it literally does not matter. Like, unchangeable tentpole of the run gets shit on at the end because he's the first menu selection. Would be, like, the most fitting way to end this possible, I think. What's the lowest amount of kids you could theoretically have at any time? 1. If you sacrifice a character at every opportunity, you would have 1 child here. There are 12 chapters and there are 12 kids. Can the last child sacrifice themselves at the last chapter? Yes, you can end in a total party wipe. In fact, not only can the last child sacrifice themselves, they have to. The game actually doesn't even prompt you for a choice. They just jump in. Fucking shitballs. I clicked the wrong thing. Use a link attack to make up for it because I fucked up. It's winnable. You can win the fight without doing it. But the plot demands that a sacrifice happens. That better get you a special ending. There is a unique dialogue variant for getting that far and ending with 0. But it's not a unique ending. It's a variant of the normal ending. Does the plot demand a sacrifice even if you haven't sacrificed? No, that's how you get the true ending. If everyone gets to the end without having sacrificed anyone. Sweet. Okay, cool, all good. Go back to battle. If you get to the end with everyone being alive, you can do the final thing, and then no one has to die. But if you get there with not everyone alive, they can't do the final thing, and someone has to die.
Alors qu'ils avaient parcouru la moitié du chemin.
The soul cannon is unavailable in this fight. By Didad. How dare you. Nobody said anything about ammo. Oh, yeah, also we're fighting this guy. This is why I was down 2 kids rather than 1. Nice crit, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, you can't disintegrate Brits. It's not allowed. Stop fucking talking. Jin. Oh, the guy. So you have to win this fight like straight, so deal the damage. You get to skip this fight if you don't see the pendant? No. What happens if you don't see the pendant is that after this fight, he kills himself. Because that's how, like, the cast, like, talks him out of doing a thing. Because it's like, your parents are fine. At least one of them is. I got sad for my battle result. That's fucking funny.
Déconcertés, les enfants demandèrent à...
Tu sais?
Did I see the cutscene that prevents him from... Yes, okay, I did. Right, yeah, like, he's fine. Okay, he's coming with us. Okay, Sheena goes back to being useless. Because the only use she has in this run is acting like a bootleg Brits when he's not available.
Le Taranis émergea de la grotte. Soudain, des flammes s'élevèrent au-dessus de...
But I'm still not going to kill her. She's mostly useless for this run, but I'm still not axing her. She's my daughter. Donk. Yeah, just to fire the soul cannon as fast as possible. Sometimes, yes. For the final boss, yes, almost certainly. Even though the final boss doesn't actually have that much health. Ugh, these kids are always whining about being injured and shit. Who the fuck got injured? I missed that. When did this happen? Who the fuck got injured? Brit, why is Brits injured? What is this shit? He was... I know what happened. He was injured when he left. He was injured when he left the party. It stayed. That's bollocks. It persists through the chapter. He was in the party after I'd axed Hannah. He got injured from being hit with the big thing. But he left the party. I can't believe it. It held the injury over 2 chapters to spring that on me just then. Bastard. I'm learning what it is to be a dad. I'd make a shit dad. Put Brits in, please. Onegaishimasu. Shot an injured kid. Well, he was injured for whatever, dude. He was injured in his soul. What's a bit of physical damage gonna do? It's like these kids just get injured. I'm like, how the fuck have you done that? What were you thinking? Nice. That did more damage than I thought it would. That probably should have been Chick, though, because, fuck, Boron is so slow. Excuse me. Plot. Skip. It is revealed that the ghost on the tank is actually an AI, but it's a human AI. There are humans. Her name is Jean. Everything is a little fucking weird. Dude, you know what's weirder? You know what's weirder? Some of them are half. Some of them are half human. Not these characters specifically. In like the sequels, some of them are actually half human. Meaning, in the canon of the Little Tail Bronx universe, someone fucked a cat girl. No, they're extinct by this point. The humans are gone as fuck by this point in the video game. But the canon is that humans existed, and before all of them went extinct, some of them boned. I'm taking way too much fucking damage from all this. Because, like, this is like a super, like, late-game ass thing for Solar Tarobo, but, like, the main character in that game can turn into a human. It's like a thing he can do. Like a shapeshifter? Something like that. I didn't write the fucking thing. I didn't write the fucking game, you know that? Being human does what exactly? It's like his, like, beast mode. It's like the, you know, like, turn into a beast, you can turn into a human. Yeah, there's an eldritch being living under the continent. As one does. Surprisingly, a bit of a last-minute detail being thrown in there, but there's sort of an eldritch-type deal living under the continent. We're going to go into it, I guess, and fuck its heart up from the inside out. That's our plan. That's our plan of attack right now. That's just Europe! Nice. Shooting children needed a spear, it helps. Oh, that didn't kill everything at all. Fuck my life. The damage, the damage, the damage, the damage. They take the damage. Oh no. I wish I should have tried to change the character order around there. Fucking knew that was gonna happen. Just like real Paris. It's Paresia. Okay, it's not Paris. Paris. It's Paresia. I said that like 5 different ways each time. This...
I disagree.
Holy shit, lol, 6 in success, 6 in roll, 6 in roll, egg, 6 in love you.
Thanks for the 26 months, Gert. Everyone has too much fucking armor. These motherfuckers have too much armor in their motherfucking big ball tank thing. Get to yonder fuck, alright? Armor piercing sad boy does the heavy lifting. My sad child. My sad but well-statted child. Well-statted feels like a very odd thing to say. Yeah, this is a long one. Shit. 3 hours. Traded mental health for damage. Trade-off I am familiar with. I kind of want to just use a regular attack. This is the final chapter, yeah. We're nearly done. This would take so long to do as a new game run. I wanted to do this partially just to scope how long I think a potential new game run would take. Because, like, how long does this take even if you strip out most of the ancillary activities? Answer, still quite a while. Right, that's Hack going back in. Show me some damage, kid. Wrong move. Nice. And then the earth splits.
Le Vanargand planta ses membres gigantesques. Le Taranis usait de ses griffes d'acier.
We have transitioned from a game about the horrors of war into sort of like a JRPG, like extinction level event. Our goal at this point has very much changed to save the world. Because it turns out the Schmatzis tried to, like, awaken a fucking... Basically, they tried to awaken Cthulhu. They awoke Cthulhu by way of using another tank that's kind of like ours. There's like the rival tank, and when the twain tanks shall meet, it awakens Cthulhu. So we helped in that, without having any clue, but we helped, sort of. This causes everyone aboard to feel very responsible for this, even though at no point were they even remotely given the information that would have, like... I kind of hate plots like that, so I feel very guilty about this. And it's like, that's such preposterous bullshit. Like, there's no way anyone could have figured that out. Whatever, fine, these kids gotta feel guilty about something. I hope this hits. Good enough. No one feels sorry for Wappa when she dies. No one feels sorry. She was just some orphan who came along and said, well, since you're here... What am I trying to attack here? Pick a target and just commit to it, for God's sake. So, oh, you want to hang out with us? Okay. So it was a harmless prank. It was just a harmless prank. We told her to jump in the soul cannon as a joke, but she actually did it. The mad woman. I should have been overload. Why wasn't it overload? What the fuck am I doing? Pay attention. And then the earth shatters beneath us.
No.
I am now in the Resident Evil ending zone.
Continue.
I have no time for final requests. Get back to war.
Le Taranis arriva dans une sorte de grotte.
My children are hungry. They can eat when they're dead. Literally.
Ils sont là. Soyons prudents.
Pure block. Pure block. Pure block. I want to get hit by that for the same reason that I want to get hit by everything else. I don't want to get hit that much though. Like, you know, if I can help it. Because I want to die in the process. It would be bad for me, generally speaking. Block. 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 I might die. I think I'm gonna die. Yeah, I don't think I have enough health. I think I fucked that up. Oh, barely. No, I'm using it. If I don't fucking get killed by the next move. 100 health! Fuck yeah, dude! Just pick a character. Literally doesn't matter who. Calculated. Who got most? I put Boron in. Boron doesn't get to survive either. It was like Ghost telling me not to do this exact thing. Well, you know how it is with ghosts. I don't know when to end run, is the thing. Like, when do you end timing for this? There's one more, like, Soul Cannon selection. Because it's like, oh shit, he's not dead.
D'un ton grave,
And then everyone has, like, has their moment. Is that what I do it? I think there, maybe. No, I'm not sure about that. When the fuck would I end timing? There? That actually doesn't seem like a bad place to do it. Either final dialogue choice or final soul cannon firing seems like a fine place. I'm gonna have to retime that, but whatever. Final dialogue choice seems like a fairly natural endpoint, if you ask me.
Suite à l'attaque dévastatrice de la bête, le continent
We destroyed the Earth.
où se tenait le Vanard.
That happens even in the true ending, by the way. The Earth is, like, fucked. That just happens.
La créature implosa dans une déflagration phénoménale. Les morceaux du Vanargand se dispersèrent dans le ciel. Depuis
Yeah, a little over 3 hours, so my initial estimate was actually shockingly close. Okay, also, we got launched like 300 feet.
C'était le Taranis.
Why French? Because this game only has Japanese or French. And chat voted for French.
Quelques heures plus tard, l'armée de Gasco, à bord de dirigeables Berman, trouva les enfants inconscients, blottis à l'intérieur de la machine en ruine.
Ils sont là!
Prequel for Tail Concerto? Yep. Several hundred years in the past of that game, but yes.
L'armée Berman Dépourvu de son général, c'est contraint de vivre sur ces îles flottantes séparées par les nuages.
That's why the world in Tail Concerto is a bunch of floating islands.
La technologie aéronautique des dirigeables Berman. Malgré la destruction du
It's also why it's called the Shepherd Kingdom in one of these games, because they name it after Malt, because he is a shepherd.
Petit à petit à repartir.
Ouch!
Les enfants qui avaient survécu à la bataille portaient dans leur cœur le poids des vies de leurs compagnons disparus. Nous ne les oublierons jamais.
I kept most of the families together. Mostly. The French writing is way more poetic than the on-screen English text. The English localization is not very good. I don't know how to put this in a way that, like, isn't mean, but I don't like it that much. Why is his family also dead? I didn't fire their fucking family out of a cannon, I just fired the kid! This it was like original. No, it's a Japanese game. I didn't fire his mum out the cannon, I just fired him! Chill! I like how there's no one else in the shot for Wappa. L! L for this fucking gremlin! How many people did I kill? 4. Hannah, Wappa, Soxborum. The last 2 are arbitrary. Like, Wappa and Hannah I killed very much on purpose. The last 2, it doesn't matter who you pick. Wappa just getting ejected first from principle in playthrough, aren't they? They're the most useless! They have no specific purpose! Do you have to kill people? Is it possible to beat the game without any... Yeah, of course it's possible to beat the game without any sacrifices, but this is a speedrun. It was faster. I did it because it was quickly. It was quicker to do so. Do you know what I would have done? Do you know what I would have done? Even though this is a trick I'm once again stealing from Yoko Taro. If you sacrifice someone, their name should be gone from the credits. Yoko Taro fucking does that shit. Nah, fam, that's 100%. It's faster to sacrifice people because the boss fights, you win the boss fight if you do that. It's probably not faster by much, apart from the last 2, where it definitely is faster. When's the kill all kids category? That's so hard to do! Do you know how hard it is to get like a destroy everyone ending in this video game? Imagine not New Game Plus will involve a lot of sacrificing. Yeah, probably more than I did here. Because you can't, like, the time trade-off becomes significantly more worth it when you aren't shitting damage left and right. But the thing is, though, is that you need a certain ratio. You need a certain ratio, because you can't sacrifice, like, all willy-nilly, because you'll fuck yourself really hard going into the late game if you do. Can it be done? Can you murder all the kids? You can complete a playthrough with everyone dead, yes. The world was saved through your courageous decisions. I have made many difficult choices. It was all planned. None of those choices were difficult. They were planned choices. I thought about them ahead of time. Achieve a greater future. All of the kids need to survive. Courageous. It was courageous the way you killed that 9-year-old to save 20 seconds. I like how it basically gives you a tutorial for like how to win the game. That's fucking funny. Yes, save the data. I have my save files backed up anyway.